evening, and welcome to the third battle of the Goon multiplayer spectacular between Sydin as the Kubota Fujiwara and RevenantThreshold as Kiso Minamoto. Sydin has already won 2-0, and therefore this is the novelty round. And Sydin's particular novelty is that they have bought all the warrior monks, a full warrior monk army, and on the other hand we can see RevenantThreshold has bought all attendants. So we have a battle of the monk versus the attendant. Who will take the crown for Japan? So, as we can see, 2 bow levy, Tetsubo warrior monk hero, 1, 2, 3 sword attendants, 3 Naginata attendants, and of course mounted Naginata versus 4 Naginata warrior monks on side and side, the Tetsubo of course, which both players have, and 3 regiments of bow warrior monks. Now both players are wasting absolutely no time playing for this hill. Now this map is Rivertown and I personally love it. You've got a lot of open skirmishing for cavalry around here. If someone takes the hill too early, it's very difficult to skirmish across the hill, so it makes some great hill rushes. On the other hand, if someone does decide to take the hill, you can simply back off and let them come to you while you take the 2 buildings. The sword dojo is all the way out there and is in a particularly difficult to get to spot. The unit you dispatch to it, if it isn't cavalry, will be out for basically the entire fight. So it's a very interesting sort of a map. It looks like both players, however, Revenant and Sydin, are going for the Guts All Glory approach. Now, bringing the bow warrior monks up the front with the Naginata warrior monks way behind gives a huge opportunity here for Revenant to just pop rapid advance, catch these 3, and absolutely gut them. In fact, with rapid advance popped, it's entirely possible that Revenant could push Sydin's general bodyguard all the way back. But I'm just not seeing the rapid advance. Right now would be a fantastic time for it. Sydin's realized that his troops aren't going to get there in time, and so is trying to pull them back. We'll see if they all get caught, but for the moment it looks like those bow monks are not going to make the distance. Rally popped nice and early, and the units are all a little bit tired. It'll probably be best to give them a bit of a rest. It looks like these bow monks are going to get away, but those 2 regiments of bow monks are definitely eaten. So Revenant has the early advantage, although his attendants are already, tired. And Banzai has already been pre-popped, probably wasn't necessary. A great charge into the Naginata warrior monks there, doing fantastic damage with these sword attendants, but Banzai is wearing off, and that's quickly going to change as the press of monks is brought in. Now the bow levy here of Revenants are shooting at the bow warrior monks, and you can see the horrible angle. If we come down here, you can see that they have these horrible arcing shots, and so they're going to do very, very little. In fact, if they're going to shoot arcing shots, they're better off to take pot shots at the general here because the angle is not so steep. They can lob shots better. But as you can see, this war cry is just absolutely devastating. The attendants are just getting ground out. You really can't take the hill if your opponent has bought this many warrior monks. There's just not enough fire. Revenant just didn't bring enough firepower to do this, and would probably have been better served to use his numbers advantage to ensure that he was able to capture the buildings and then attack with the quality advantage then, as with the buildings his units would have stats equal to or better than the warrior monks, while they were running up hills, exhausting themselves. But nevertheless, a interesting fight. We can see here that I think that stream of guys running away really says it all, doesn't it? There's just complete and utter collapse. This is, of course, the problem with trying to rush the hill, is that the low morale units, the morale penalty from fatigue, combined with the morale penalty of, say, Warcry, just means that they just rout, and their friends are routing, and so they rout. You just get this whole chain rout situation. And as a percentage, they're warrior monks, but see, as a percentage, 13 morale versus the 6 morale of the Naginata attendants, they might be losing, it's a flat loss. So while they are losing neg 4 morale for being very tired, that puts them 9 morale, these Nagi attendants are down to 2 morale, and that's just absolutely critical. So with these warrior monks in, the general's bodyguard, Tetsubos on the other hand, you can see Sydin's Tetsubos have got 174 kills. Quite impressive indeed. So these Tetsubos, 87 kills, 88 kills, they're doing well, actually. There's 12 of them left, and they're pretty tired, but they are definitely doing well. Slowly, 91 kills, 92 kills. Look, they're going up. 94 kills. All right. Tetsubos. Tetsubos with Bonsai popped in the middle of a fight. Ruin everything. Absolutely everything. We just watch that glorious little number tick up. And while there's absolutely nothing that these 9 Warrior Monk heroes can do to swing this around, they can at least take a few of their enemy with them. So Sydin does win this one again with the Monk army, but I think it was it was closer than it looked, honestly. It's just the combination of the stacking morale penalties, fatigue combined with Warcry, just means that the units won't stand and fight. When the Bonsai was popped a little early, Rapid Advance was never popped, and just these small changes just moderately change how the outcome turns out. 130 kills there. Pretty solid. But that's the last of them. Just look at those guys just running away. Huge hordes of them. Just so many men fled from the field versus Sydin's guys who just stayed on the field and they died. And probably they were dying. Koku for Koku, Revenant's army was inflicting more damage than it was taking, but they just ran away. Anyway, thoroughly entertaining battle. A great idea for a novelty fight, and I'm certainly looking forward to, well, hopefully we've got some novelty fights left. Then again, hopefully not. I want everything to come down to the wire. After all, we've just got the semi-final and the final to go. Now, no matter who wins in this one, well, I definitely know the matches are going to be worth watching. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you next time.